Isabella. Chapter 11. Whispers of Eternity. In the quiet aftermath of our recent conflicts, as the world around us regained its ordinary rhythm, Elias and I navigated the serenity that followed the storm. The hallowed halls of St. Crimson, once a battlefield, echoed again with the mundane cadence of academia, though the memories of our battles lingered like shadows at the edge of consciousness. This newfound peace was a complex tapestry, interwoven with secrets and revelations that we had uncovered. I found myself at a precipice of self-discovery, my name whispered in reverence within the hidden world. It was in the silent sanctuary of the library that I unearthed the truth about my lineage. I was more than a creature of the night. I was a scion of an ancient vampire clan, my intellect a legacy of a lineage as old as the written word. This revelation, heavy with the weight of history, cast my understanding of myself in a new, profound light. Elias, ever the enigma, now found his path inextricably intertwined with mine, not merely by fate, but by the tender threads of affection. In the quiet twilight, where the world seemed to pause and hold its breath, he opened his heart to me. His feelings, spoken in whispered confessions amid the ancient tomes, were a revelation of his soul laid bare. The bond that blossomed between us transcended a mere union of kindred spirits. It became a sanctuary, a haven for the tempests we had endured. In each other's embrace, we found a solace that transcended time, a connection that spoke volumes in its silence, and a peace that was a secret unto itself. Standing together, we discovered strength not in the battles we had fought, but in the quiet moments we shared. The shadows of our past, which had once been sources of solitude and strife, transformed into whispers of eternity, hinting at a future yet to be written. With my newfound understanding of my place in the lineage of Nightwalkers, and Elias, with his heart now intertwined with mine, we stepped forward into the unfolding narrative of our lives. This new chapter was marked by peace, love, and the inevitable secrets that come with existence. Chapter 12. Dusk to Dawn's Promise. As twilight wrapped the world in its serene embrace, marking the retreat of day, Elias and I found ourselves at a pivotal moment, a cusp between the closing of one epoch and the dawn of another. The sun's descent painted the sky in fiery hues, a spectacular display that signified both an ending and a beginning. This moment, charged with the resonance of all we had endured, whispered promises of a new chapter in our tumultuous narrative. Our alliance, born from the dark trials we had faced, was as profound as it was unexpected. A phoenix rising from the ashes of conflict, a testament to the resilience and strength of bonds forged in adversity. Standing there, with the depth of my intellect and the heritage of my ancient bloodline, I felt ready to chart our course through the unexplored waters of the future. Beside me, Elias, a master of shadows, stood as a silent sentinel, his gaze fixed on the horizon, brimming with endless possibilities. Together, we held a formidable arsenal of abilities, a duet of mind and might, prepared to face the uncertainties that lay ahead. Our journey, once a solitary trek through the shadowy night, had transformed into a shared voyage, a powerful testament to the strength found in unity. The path we would tread, illuminated by the combined light of our spirits, promised to be filled with challenges of the coming days. Yet, in the quiet understanding between us, we knew that any darkness we would face would be met with the unbreakable strength of our bond, a bond that had now become our guiding beacon. The night, once a cloak of solitude, had become a canvas of boundless opportunity. In the peace that followed day's end, Elias and I stood together, two silhouettes against the dimming light, our hearts beating in unison with shared anticipation for the adventures that lay ahead. United in our journey from dusk until dawn, we stepped forward into an unwritten future, a path yet uncharted. But with each other, we had the light to guide us through. The darkness was not an abyss to fear, but a path leading towards the dawn of a new day, a path we would walk together, come what may. Chapter 13, The Arcanum's Keeper. In the stillness that settled after our recent triumphs, Elias and I encountered an enigma steeped in ancient mystery, an artifact thrumming with arcane power. This relic, hidden in the forgotten corners of lore, was a remnant of an era when magic flowed freely through the world. This artifact, a cipher of ancient power, called to my scholarly curiosity and demanded Elias's mastery of the unseen. Its surface, inscribed with runes that seemed to dance and shift, spoke a language of magic that told of both creation and destruction, holding the potential to either nurture or devastate worlds. Together, we plunged into the mysteries of this artifact, our days consumed by research and our nights alive with whispered theories and the luminescence of alchemical experiments. Each discovery we made peeled back the layers of a hidden realm, a world pulsing with magic just beneath the surface of our own. However, such immense power inevitably attracted darker forces. Entities shrouded in their own veiled ambitions coveted the artifact's might for sinister ends. The threat of their malice cast a long shadow over our quest, and we knew the disaster that could unfold should the relic fall into corrupted hands. Guardianship of the artifact became our crusade, a solemn vow to protect its secrets and wield its power for the greater good. Our journey was fraught with peril, each step observed by unseen watchers, each discovery a potential lure for lurking adversaries. Elias and I navigated this new labyrinth of danger with the fortitude that had carried us through our darkest nights. Our bond, now strengthened by shared determination, became our bulwark against the looming threats. Standing together, we became the protectors of the artifact, unraveling its mysteries and preparing to defend its legacy from those who sought to claim it. This ancient relic was more than just a powerful tool. It was a key to the unseen kingdom of magic, a realm vast and untamed. As we delved deeper into its heart, we realized we were not just uncovering the past, but awakening the future. With every secret revealed and every rune deciphered, we were not merely exploring history, we were shaping what was to come. Chapter 14, Echoes Through the Halls. The ancient corridors of St. Crimson High, which had once been a haven of scholarly pursuit for Elias and me, began to resonate with an otherworldly dissonance. Whispers of the past swirled through the air, carrying tales of apparitions and specters that roamed the moonlit hallways. These murmurs of the unknown drew us to turn our keen gaze upon our beloved institution. The school itself seemed to pulse with spectral energy, echoing with untold stories and secrets yearning for release. Delving into the heart of these hauntings, our investigation peeled back the layers of the present, revealing the hidden bones of history beneath. The sightings, a tapestry of fear woven by the student body, were mere glimpses of a deeper narrative. The restless spirit haunting the school's venerable halls was bound to an age-old secret, its presence an echo of a bygone era. Guided by my affinity for the ancient and Elias's communion with the shadows, we navigated the veiled mists of time. Our journey led us to a hidden chamber, its existence buried in the annals of the school's lore. Within this concealed space lay the remnants of a tragic tale, a spirit tethered to the mortal plane by the chains of an unresolved past. This spectral entity, once a denizen of St. Crimson, had left an indelible mark upon the school, its essence interwoven with the very stones of its foundation. The haunting was more than mere folklore. It was a legacy of sorrow and longing, the imprint of a soul that could not move on. Bound by our vow to unearth and protect the mysteries of the supernatural, Elias and I faced the daunting task of soothing the restless spirit. With empathy and courage, we sought to unravel the circumstances that held the spirit captive. Our quest became a delicate waltz with the ethereal, a negotiation between the known and the unknowable. As we pieced together the fragments of the spirit's history, we uncovered a narrative of love, loss, and the yearning for closure. Resolving the haunting was a journey into the specter's past and into the heart of what it means to be bound by the mortal coil. Through ritual and understanding, Elias and I worked to release the chains that anchored the spirit, offering it the solace of release. As the spirit found peace, so too did the halls of St. Crimson High. The echoes through the halls dimmed, and the ghostly sightings faded into memory. The school, once again a bastion of learning and life, continued to stand as a silent guardian of the history it held, its secrets now known to the keepers of the night. Chapter 15. Crimson Eclipse. Under a sky that was soon to be eclipsed by the blood moon, a harbinger of ancient portents, a new darkness began to spread across the land. The grisly murders, chilling in their execution, left a stain upon our town that not even the light of day could cleanse. With each life taken, a palpable sense of dread grew, as if the very earth itself anticipated the lunar event with bated breath. In the midst of this enigma, my mind, a vast repository of arcane knowledge, and Elias, whose powers were intricately tied to the lunar tides, found ourselves at the heart of the mystery. The link between the killings and the blood moon was a thread woven in shadow, one that we were determined to trace back to its origin. Whispers around the town spoke of a curse, a cycle of death seemingly initiated by the rise of the blood moon. Time felt like sand slipping unbidden through an hourglass, each grain marking a moment closer to the next blood moon. Elias and I worked fervently, driven by the knowledge that what we were seeking was more than a mere pattern. It was a countdown to the next strike, the next victim of the curse. Our search led us through the annals of history to myths of an era when the blood moon was seen as a god's eye, overseeing the world. We unearthed ancient tales of blood sacrifices and oaths sworn under its crimson light, and of beings that demanded fealty when the earth and moon sang together in a sanguine chorus. The murders, we realized, were not random acts of violence, but part of a ritualistic reawakening of a dormant curse, a sinister play orchestrated by a malevolent will. The blood moon served as the stage for this dark performance, with each killing a scene in a blood-scripted play. Each clue we deciphered, each secret we unearthed, made the horrifying pattern clearer. The murders were leading up to a climax that would occur under the peak of the blood moon. This celestial phenomenon was not just a backdrop, but a catalyst, empowering the curse to reach its fullest, most devastating potential. Elias and I, standing against the relentless march of time, knew we were the only defense against this ancient malice. As the night of the blood moon approached, our resolve solidified into decisive action. We had to intercept the next act of the curse before the moon reached its zenith, before its ominous red light could cast its sinister glow upon the earth. The race against the blood moon became a battle against the encroaching darkness, a struggle to sever the threads of a curse woven through time. The future was shrouded in uncertainty, the path perilous. But we faced it as we had faced all challenges, united in purpose, defiant against the night.